If in UK or the US, you have to take your child to his pediatrician regularly for his checkups. Communication skills in English are not that great if you want to go to the appointment. Well, I'm here to help you learn the most important phrases and vocabulary you'll need in such appointments. The most important vocab you will need is pediatrician. Pediatrician is your child's main doctor or your child's physician. So when you go, the receptionist may ask you, who is your child's pediatrician? Who's your child's pediatrician? It means who's your child's main doctor. Vocab number 2 is immunization or vaccines. The nurse may ask you, is your child up to date with his vaccines? Vocab number 3 is developmental chart. Usually, doctors use the developmental charts to see the child's growth. Every time you take your child to the checkup appointment, the doctor is going to use the developmental chart to check his weight, height, and the head size. He's gonna know how much your child gained weight or lost weight, how tall he got, and how bigger the head size became. Vocab number 4 is diet. You are most probably going to use this word if your child is not eating well. So you may ask the doctor, oh, my child is not eating well. I have concerns about his diet. Do you have any recommendations? Number 5, ear infection, sore throat, stomach bug. If you see your child rubbing his ears a lot, putting his hand on his ear and screaming, having a fever, all that could be a sign of having an ear infection. Those are the symptoms of having ear infection. If you see your child having a fever, having difficulty swallowing, he could have a sore throat. Let's say that you are at the clinic, so you're gonna tell the doctor, oh, my child not eating well, he has difficulty swallowing, and he runs a fever. I'm afraid he has sore throat. If the pediatrician thinks that your child may have a sore throat, he's gonna ask for a strep test, which is a swab taken from the throat to make sure if the child has a strep throat or not. Stomach bug, diarrhea, vomiting. Please, doctor, my child is very sick. What are the symptoms? He has a diarrhea, he's been vomiting since the morning, and he has a high fever. How high is his fever, and is there any other symptoms? The fever is over 105, and he's not eating at all. He's not accepting any food. Your child has a stomach bug. And finally, if your child is having a high fever and it's not breaking using medicine, so he may have an infection and need antibiotics. Hopefully, you won't need those scenarios, but it's always important to learn new vocabulary.